Hey everyone, Spectre Ronin from Heropoint here, and today I wanted to go over how I'm getting ready for Rise of Iron. Now, I know what everyone else has been doing, but I'm here to talk about how my DLC prep is a little different and why I prefer it over the norm. So, first off, just in case you're new to Destiny or you have never bothered prepping for a DLC in Destiny before, what is the norm? Well, typically you edge all your factions, you save up all your planetary match, you hoard weapon parts and armor, you stop upgrading all your other stuff because light levels getting raised and no need to upgrade your current gear too much right now. And most importantly, everyone loves hoarding the ever-living shit out of engrams. Why is this? Well, a lot of people hope that these engrams will give you new gear, and if they don't, they'll still level up your Cryptarch rank, which will give you a Cryptarch package, which will have new engrams that will give you that new gear. Now, for all the previous DLCs, engrams have never dropped new gear. So that would be 3 times that plan hasn't quite worked out the way people have been hoping for it. So if you're wondering about the literal definition of insanity, it would be trying to do this again. Well, maybe not this time, since when asked about hoarding engrams and if they might yield new gear, in a recent interview with Bungie, they, instead of their usual no, decided to leave this secret up for us to discover when Rise of Iron drops. So lots of people have high hopes and are going about their engram farming per the norm. I don't do this for a couple reasons. Reason 1, engrams have a much lower light level cap than rewards from like Trials, Banner, Nightfall, obviously the raid, faction packages, and etc. They simply won't get you as close to that max light level as other means of advancement will. Reason 2, farming engrams is as grindy as it gets in Destiny. Engrams worth keeping, i.e. legendaries and exotic engrams, are few and far between, and it just feels like a really, really slow progress. Unless you're really lucky, it will feel excruciatingly grindy while you're trying to farm out engrams. Reason 3, engrams can in fact raise your light level, but are ultimately unreliable because they are not guaranteed to drop at a higher light level all the time. And reason 4, probably the most important reason, the Cryptarch in the tower, Master Rahul, is a piece of mother good for nothing, slimy who deserves to be shot. He is the most We all know this, especially if you've been here since launch and you remember when this cheeky gave you blue gear for legendary engrams. You should never put your trust in this. So what should you do instead? Well, remember those dandy faction packages, the ones that will drop new gear at guaranteed higher light levels, the ones that might now contain sweet new faction loot like sparrows or even ghosts possibly? Well, instead of grinding out strikes for legendary and exotic engrams, you should be grinding them out for strange coins. Coins can drop from blue engrams, strike rewards, Vanguard playlists, large sums from the Nightfall, and can even be dropped from just completing bounties. Strange coins are very valuable. In fact, 1 strange coin to creepy Uncle Zur will get you 3 heavy synths. That's 75 rep for every 1 strange coin, which is a much better deal than 2 strange coins for 1 mote of light, in case you were thinking about getting motes instead. Every 100 synths gets you a rank up package. Same goes for motes. Now that we're on motes, while you're grinding your coins, you'll be earning 5 motes every time your progress XP bar caps out, as well as getting them from bounties, their strike rewards, and from engrams. These aren't the only methods for ranking up your factions. They're simply the most effective. But if you're like me and you don't need legendary marks for basically anything anymore, well, you can start buying out the Vanguard Quartermaster's infinite supply of planetary materials, which can be turned into your faction for, you guessed it, more rep. Not showing your faction some true devotion. But what will I fill with my vault? Well, instead of stacking engrams to feed that greedy Rahul, how about you hoard legendary armor and weapons? They are guaranteed to be dismantled into legendary marks, which can be used to buy more materials, or that sweet new vendor gear, which will be at a higher light level, as well as giving you some glimmer and weapon parts. These also drop much more often than engrams and will make your farming process feel a bit less grindy because the rewards will be more consistent. But couldn't I farm engrams and still scrap them after I decrypt them? Well, yes you could if you want to keep doing exactly what that manipulative piece of Rahul wants you to do. Heropoint Studios is a proud supporter of the Down with Rahul campaign, #IVES2016.